Yes! Yes! Come on! I love the Villiers!
Right, that was unbelievable. Wow. Wow.
I'm lost for words.
Wow. That's a win and a half, boys.
That is a good issue. But I'm so exhausted now. Oh, yeah.
When he's with you, you just have to give him strike.
टेंशन तो बस लास्ट ओवर से पहले इतना था कि बता नहीं सकते, लेकिन सर खेल रहे थे तो ये भी पता था कि हो ही जाएगा जो भी हमें चाहिए.
I'm gonna give a special mention to AB. Honestly, when I got out, I felt like, how can we move in this direction in this game from where we were? And then when he was playing, the belief he gives the team to still think that we can even get 45 of 2 overs, it's unbelievable, and he delivers. So, De Villiers, you have delivered again.
There's no doubt that the momentum was with the opposition, and it was basically theirs to win. But I mean, we never lost belief. I think Virat and Finchy and Dave set it up nicely, and they set us a nice foundation, and it was difficult to get it away. After that, the ball was really soft. I found it tough to get away, and we just maintained that belief. We got it took literally a couple of balls to get out of the ground, and all of a sudden, Guru and I started believing out in the middle, and I'm very happy. I'm just very happy and relieved that we got that over the line.
Yeah, he's superhuman, isn't he? There's very few people in the world cricket who could do that, and obviously we're lucky enough to have him at RCB. So we've seen a couple of those this year, probably 3 to be fair. And today was as good as it gets.
To be able to hit sixes like he does at ease, and with like I say, with the ease that he does, is incredible to watch. And just the consistency. I'm so glad I'm playing on his team. It's taken me so long to be on the same team as him because I could never get him out.
We were just talking to each other that if both of us stay till the last ball, we'll chase down the target, whatever it is. And when I was not able to hit in the beginning, AB sir was giving me confidence, and he was telling me to keep the shape and just take the twos, because there was a long boundary on one end, and we had to take the twos, so we didn't have to take much risk there, and this was the best seat in the stadium.
Unatkar, I know what he does. I mean, he bowls on the stumps and with those cutters. I didn't want to take him on there. He had the upper hand, there's no doubt about it, and I had to play those cards to try and take him on within his plans. But I knew it was a couple of hits away from him starting to doubt his plans, and that's exactly what happened.
When the second last overs was there, so AB sir was like, I'll target the long boundary, it doesn't matter if it's the long boundary, if I hit it, it's going out.
We saw at the end, I mean, AB's class was, we all know he's the GOAT, and that's why we're very lucky to have him in the team. He's probably the best finisher in the business, and he got the job done under pressure, which was great to see. It took an absolute masterclass from AB there to get us over the line. And obviously, not just AB, I thought Maury as well with the ball today was outstanding.
And today, fortunately, like I said, today was my day. I landed it where I wanted to most times, because we are playing against world-class opposition. So it's going to be another day where I bowl better and go for more runs and not get a wicket. So I'll take today, be happy. We'll celebrate nicely. It's been a tough four games for us. It's been a tough run. It's my first 4 games in the Dubai heat. So very tough to get those 4 out the way, and like I said, we'll celebrate tonight, spend some good time with each other, and recover and start focusing on our next one.
He's worked really hard to get back out there, and I mean, the beauty of this group is that everyone worked really hard for those 5 games when he wasn't available, and we got off to obviously a really good start without him, so we knew once he came back into the mix, with his experience, he was going to complement what we already had, and he's taken up a tough job bowling the early overs, and then obviously coming back at the back end and really, doing that role extremely well. And then also we saw at Sharjah the other night, he's dangerous with the bat at the back end of the innings. So It's great to have him in the team. His energy around the group's been magnificent, but I think most importantly it's his decision making under pressure, which has been great to see. He's executed one, but it's been his thought process, which is, we know what the plans are, and when we see it being played out, it's great from a coaching perspective to know that we've got those senior guys out there that are backing up what they're saying in the meetings.
Showed his experience, took the ball away from the right-handers, so didn't took the short boundary out of play. It was a really smart bowling performance, and he's continuing to go from strength to strength.
One more memory from today. We've had lots, but there's one more. One of our characters in this squad gets his first cap for RCB, so it's a very special day for him and the rest of us to share in that with him. So Jahal, Zant, can you please come up and present Shahbaz with his cap? We've certainly tried to be consistent with the group because we sort of know the history there's been a lot of chopping and changing, and we were mindful of that because it's hard for guys to nail down a position and do it really well when you're in and out of the team. So we've been really mindful of that, but we're also mindful that you've got to try and pick an 11 to try and win that specific game. And obviously the opposition and the wickets can play a part in the 11 changing. So from that point of view, hopefully these two agree with me, but there is going to be a few changes here and there, but more often than not we're picking the same 9 or 10 players.
I'm standing here, we know we got 2 points, and I'm hurting because I wasn't there with him in the end. So as long as, even with the wins, as we said, we learn, then that hurt is going to turn into anticipation, excitement and desire the next time we step on the field, and we want to make it right. And when we get it right, 7 or 8 guys on the day, then we are unbeatable. So
this is our 4th game in 8 days, which is a big effort physically. So I think whilst it wasn't our best performance, obviously we got the right result, and I think a number of guys deserve credit for the result today. I thought obviously ABD won us the game single-handedly there at the end, but I think it was also set up. Chris Morris was outstanding early on with the newborn at the back end of the innings. Jahal got us back in the game with a couple of wickets in and over. So there was still some really good stuff, but I think overall, in terms of our execution with the ball, we were disappointed the fact that we probably gave them at least 20 runs from not sticking to some of our plans and bowling to the fields that the skipper set. So whilst it was a really good result, we also go away knowing that there's a fair bit of room for improvement, but I think it looked like there was some tired decision making today at times when we were in the field, and we'll go through that in the review and make sure that we address it. But I think the fatigue factor probably kicked in at some stage today because we were a bit off in that respect.
Priority for us is, as I said, getting better. We won today on the back of an outstanding individual performance. We relied on the fact that ABD is as good as he was. Chris Morris was exceptional, but all in all it wasn't our best. And it's a great sign for RCB that when we win a game and we haven't played as well as we have. Rajasthan played really well today and probably dominated the majority of the game, and the fact that we got over the line was fantastic.
It's not so much execution or plans, those things we work out before the game, and I 100% respect each bowler having his own plan, and whatever he does out there we always support. I felt that in that innings there was about 10 deliveries where we were a little bit careless with our plans or thinking and execution and all of that. And that gets the feeling a bit down. And yes, we're going to go for boundaries, doesn't matter, but we come back, we learn from what happened, and we maybe adjust our plan a bit and we execute and we care. Us batters come off and we see we're chasing 220, we don't care because we know that there was 120 deliveries of care out there. We can chase down anything.
Let's just make sure that in these next few days we go away happy with where we're at, but also know that we've got room for improvement, particularly at the back end of the tournament where the high pressure comes in and we're playing the big teams again. We've still got obviously 5 big games left. They're all quality opponents. Anyone can beat anyone in this competition on any day, so we're well aware of that. And because we've still got a little bit of inexperience in the group, we want to make sure that we're just treating it one game at a time, which I know is a cliche, but you sort of have to do that, otherwise you can get carried away. And we haven't qualified for anything, we haven't won anything. We've still got a lot of goals to tick off in this tournament.